Hi, everybody. Today I'll analyze a passage ordering problem centered on emotional control and psychological balance. I'll begin by explaining a few key vocabularies, then analyze the passage, and finally walk through the logical reasoning that leads to a correct sequence. Before we examine the passage, let's clarify several vocabularies. Distorted. Distorted means twisted or altered from the original form, usually not expressed in a healthy way. And authenticity. Authenticity means the quality of being genuine, expressing one's true feelings. So, moving on to the passage analysis. The passage begins with a conditional statement. In the box, if emotional control were simply about suppressing emotions, then hiding feelings would count as psychological health. This opening challenges the simplistic idea that emotion control equals suppression, signaling that the author plans to complicate or refuse the idea. From here, the goal of passage is to explain why suppression alone is not real emotional control and that true psychological balance actually involves. Each passage A, B, and C develops this argument in a different way. So passage A presents a traditional view, which means emotional restraint is maturity. And passage C critiques this view by explaining the harm of suppression, and passage B offers the refined conclusion. The true balance is neither suppression nor release, but conscious awareness. Thus, the passage moves from all the idea, from improve problem to improve the data. And so the correct answer is number two, A, C, and B. Why A comes first? The introduction sets up a misconception. Emotional control equals suppression. Passage A logically follows because it represents the conventional belief that maturity is defined by restraint and reason ruling control, ruling emotion. It explains why some people believe suppression is emotional health, which directly connects to the introduction. Why C comes next. Once the traditional view is stated, the author needs to challenge it. Passage C does exactly this. It says suppression deepens emotional tension and creates unhealthy outcomes like anxiety and aggression. So this moves the passage from the simple view in A to a more critical understanding of its problems. Why B comes last? Passage B presents its final improved concept of psychological balance. It says the goal is neither total restraint nor emotional overflow. Instead, emotional awareness allows key expressions and avoid being overwhelmed. This provides the final resolution, offering sophisticated viewpoint the passage is driving forward. So my key tip for this kind of problem is look for this pattern. For example, like traditional view or common belief as the intro, then comes problem or critique of that view, and refined conclusion or deeper insight. So this progression from simple to complex is quite common in KSAT reasoning passages. So I hope this helps you for studying. Okay, thank you. Good job.